Wanted to share something with you guys here. Just finished this. This is a Remington that I've been playing with a little bit. And the new process, it's not new. It's new to me. It's not new in the shooting world, but it's bushing the bolt. Remingtons from the factory have kind of a sloppy fit. In this action, one of the common processes is to ream the bolt raceway to 705 thousandths, and then you can bush the front of the bolt body and the rear of the bolt body. I don't own a reamer as of yet. I may in the future. This is a bolt that I've previously relocated the bolt handle for improved extraction and timing. So I wanted to try to take this one as far as I could. But anyway, it basically involves removing some material from the bolt body here at the rear of the action, and you make a split bushing. You can use different materials. I just used some 416 stainless out of a barrel cut off that I had on hand. And if you look at it, this has to be reparkerized. Now, of course, this section will stay bright, and that's fine. That'll allow me to kind of watch the wear on it. You can see there is one side of the seam. Actually, I'm sorry, that's actually a little mark from right here. There is one side of the seam. And here is the other side over here. Probably a little closer on this side than the other, but no matter really for accuracy. This is on the bottom of the bolt body, so the showing side is the best looking side, and that's okay. This is my first one. What happens with Remingtons is that the bolt has a certain amount of play in the raceway, and when the trigger causes upward pressure on the rear of the bolt, that causes cant, pushes the top lug, pushes the rear of the bolt up, pushes the top lug away, so that when the rifle is fired, that there's some hysteresis introduced into the system by that poor fit. This action has been trued. It'll wipe the lugs clean, but when you put a trigger in it, that all sort of goes away. So basically, bushing the rear of the bolt improves that fit and takes out some or all of that problem that you have. So the issue, however, I run PRS, is that when you make that such a tight fit in the rear, if you get a little dirt in the action, it can cause issues with function. The technique here is that you place the bushings, and then after you place the bushings, you take and file with a needle file, and then you finish it out with some emery cloth and 400 grit sandpaper. If you notice, it's hard to see in the video, but basically the bolt body is the same diameter as it ever was in this direction. It's a little larger. If you run your finger over here, you feel the little bumps here. These are factory on a boarding action, but not on the Remingtons. So anyway, smooth here, but a little high here. And if I close the action up in the front, you can still hear it a bit, maybe. So you can hear that up there, okay? But in the back, even though the action, because of the filing, runs smooth, when you close it in the battery, there is nothing, okay? I think I allowed myself maybe about 3/10 or half a thousandth of total clearance between here and here. So hopefully we'll see if that translates to better accuracy on paper, but just wanted to share.